Hello guys, today we have a special mystery box where I'm going to be doing a live unboxing and first impression of around $300 worth of summer fragrances. 4 out of the 5 summer fragrances here are summer related. I'm going to try them out, tell you guys why I bought each fragrance, and hopefully we have some fun today. Let's begin. So I got these fragrances here from All Beauty, who are an online discounter that deliver, I believe, only to the UK and EU mainly. I might be wrong about that, but they're a great discounter that I can wholly recommend. They give you authentic fragrances, really good prices, and fast delivery as well. If you're based in North America, you can try other discounters like FragranceBuy.ca or Joma Shop. And if you're in Australia, sorry, that's all I can say to that. Okay, so I'm gonna use my key here to open up this box and talk to you guys about these fragrance choices. So I got these fragrances mainly because of the fact that I've done some clearing recently of a lot of my collection so far. I'm trying to get more and more new fragrances in the collection as much as I can. I feel like an issue with being a fragrance reviewer is that you often repeat a lot of the popular fragrances that people want to see you talk about, but at the same time, it is kind of boring. I understand that. So you got to balance it out with having popular scents in your channel, but at the same time, you got to keep it fresh. No pun intended. Actually, no, the pun was intended. Let's be honest now. But today, guys, I have 5 different fragrances. Some of these I have tried before. Some of them I haven't. No, some of them are brand new. So I'm gonna open up each one and kind of do a first impression and let you guys know what I think of them, kind of do my commentary. And also guys, let me know, do you guys want to see more unboxings on the channel? I've always felt a bit ambivalent about them. I'm not really sure if they're very useful or they're fun to watch. Let me know, guys. So let's go, first of all, quite affordable and not really summer related. We got Jaipur Homme Eau de Parfum by Boucheron. I don't know a lot about this fragrance. I've heard many great things. It's highly rated on Fragrantica. I believe this is more of a cool weather fragrance, but I'm always looking for very high quality, cheap fragrances to recommend to you guys. So if a fragrance has a lot of high ratings, it's got good longevity, it's affordable, that's 10 out of 10 category territory for me right there. Okay, so the bottle looks pretty good. Oh wow. Oh wow, so bear in mind guys, I spent like 30 pounds on this, maybe 35 bucks on this. This looks pretty good. Here's Jaipur Homme Eau de Parfum. Wow, okay, so for 30 bucks or 35 bucks, this is very nice packaging. Very nicely done, wow, I really like this. This is, okay, it seems like an impressive cheapie so far. And with inflation, I would consider nowadays 30 pounds to be a cheap fragrance, especially for a 100 ml. Pretty sure this is 100 ml. So let's try it out. First spray. Okay, so good atomizer as well. This is very impressive for a cheapie so far. Okay, so it's like an aromatic, creamy barbershop. I know cinnamon is in the note breakdown of this fragrance. It smells quite warm and seductive, quite gentlemanly. I feel like a slightly more mature guy would like something like this. Powdery, clean, classical. This might be a little bit old school, I'm not sure. I need to give it more time, but it smells high quality for the price so far. Whether or not it smells modern enough, we'll see. So far, it's like 8 out of 10 territory right now, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind later on. Okay, that's Jaipur by Boucheron Eau de Parfum. Let's go to the next fragrance. And by the way, guys, if you have tried any of these fragrances as I'm going through them, let us know your thoughts on them in the comments down below. So now we have Dolce&Gabbana's King Eau de Toilette, this should be. And here you go, guys, this is how the box looks. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why have I got this fragrance? Seeing as this flanker here, or the original King, gets a lot of hate. I actually think it's pretty good. I've tried this in store a few times. I always thought this was quite sexy. I think I actually might prefer the scent of the Eau de Toilette over the King Eau de Parfum, although, I know, and I still have the Eau de Parfum in my collection, but I do think potentially the Eau de Parfum probably easily outperforms the Eau de Toilette. It's long lasting. But this is the bottle here of the Eau de Toilette. As you can see it right here with a little crown. I'm not sure if I like the crown on these flankers. It might be a little bit tacky, but hey, it's cool. It's the King line, so let's spray it on. Fruity, bubblegummy, woody, has a slight sharp lavender in here as well, which is very nice. To me, this is kind of like a mature bubblegum scent that dries down to a fougere barbershop-esque dry down, which I think is really cool. I got like 6 to 8 hours from what I remember from trying this fragrance, and I think it smells really sexy, really fresh, sharp and clean. I might actually enjoy this scent-wise over the eau de parfum, but I'll let you guys my full breakdown later on. But this is 9 out of 10 territory to me, and I know I'm like the only one who thinks that, but hey, maybe I'll talk about this more in depth in later videos. 37.9% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys really want to see our channel grow, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Okay, now I can't actually remember the rest that I got here. Okay, actually, this is one I've been meaning to get in the collection for a long time. This is the original Prada Luna Rossa. Okay, so I felt like I needed to get this in the collection because I feel like this has been neglected. This original Prada Luna Rossa has been neglected for the longest time, by myself included. I feel like a lot of reviewers, including myself, just don't talk about it. And every time I tried this on a test strip in the stores, I always felt like this smells really nice. It smells lavender heavy, soapy, from what I remember, so I need to try it again. I think it's quite minty as well. I think we can see the note breakdown on the screen now. So I need to try the original Prada Luna Rossa, give it more credit. Here it is, guys, the fragrance that started it all. I'm expecting a very high quality, clean, elegant scent as Prada usually does, but I'm not sure if the performance will be fantastic. Let's give it one spray. Yeah, clean, minty, soapy, lavender, quite smooth actually. It's very nicely blended. This is very inoffensive, easy to like. If you like fragrances like Carven Low Intense, I know that's a very particular pick, but I used to own that fragrance. That's what it reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of something like Francis Kirkjan Wood blend. I think he blended that fragrance, Carven Low Intense. It's just minty, aromatic, fresh, like that fragrance was as well. I wonder what the longevity is like, but this is beautiful. I definitely think this flanker or this original of the line deserves more hype. What do you guys think? Have you tried this? Okay, this one is one I've been interested in trying out after finding out it was not what I thought it was. And this is, let me show it to you, Paco Rabanne's Invictus Platinum. Now, Invictus as a line doesn't really intrigue me that much. I kind of feel like a lot of their flankers are redundant, boring, repetitive. However, Platinum, I heard good things. I've heard this is quite versatile. It has interesting notes as a note breakdown. I actually originally thought this was just a repackaging of the original. I'm not sure why. That's what kind of came to my mind. But apparently a lot of people say this has similarities to Bad Boy Cobalt, which I think is a great fragrance. But this has quite a different note breakdown between the two, which is quite interesting. But this has also interesting notes like absinthe in here. So this is meant to be quite a green take on the Invictus DNA. So I'm wondering how this will smell. And here's the bottle, guys. What are your thoughts? It's the standard Invictus bottle. I mean, I kind of liked the bottle back in the day. Nowadays, I kind of feel like it's a bit tacky. But hey, it's cool. It is what it is. Standard Invictus atomizer. Okay, sweet, woody, bubblegum, typical Invictus here. It has that bubblegum-esque essence of Invictus. But it smells a bit more modern, a little bit more masculine. It's not as unisex as the original Invictus in my opinion. It smells quite sexy. I kind of do know what people are saying. It has that kind of fresh out of the shower feeling of Bad Boy Cobalt. I can see the similarities actually, which is quite interesting. This smells like it'll be extremely versatile, sexy, especially if you're a younger guy as well. I feel like maybe teenagers and guys in their 20s would really rock this very nicely. And I think you can maybe get away with this just about if you're in your 30s as well. It smells quite sexy so far. I'm actually really impressed. This is more relevant to a lot of other Invictus flankers nowadays. It smells very smooth. I'll give this a full wearing and let you guys know my full thoughts. And lastly, I've saved the most expensive for last, and that is this big old box of Torino22 by Xerjoff. It's going to be like pass the parcel where you're doing different layers of this box now. So if we just bring it out like that, there we go, there's the real packaging. There it is, it's kind of like tennis themed Torino, referencing the tournament held there in Turin, Italy. So I got this fragrance after recently getting Torino 21. And that's because I actually think I was supposed to get this fragrance originally and I got confused and I bought the wrong fragrance. So now I have an extra Xerjoff fragrance, which I probably shouldn't have. I'm not the biggest fan of Torino 21, honestly. I can see why it's getting a lot of hype, but it's not really my style. To me, it's kind of like niche Lacoste Blanc. Whilst I remember smelling Torino 22 on a paper strip and I really liked this. I know it had like an interesting mate effect. Mate is like a herbal drink they drink in South America and in Argentina in particular. I have an Argentinian friend who always let me try his mate. And yeah, it's a very nice drink. An interesting note, and I feel like this is a very smooth green summer fragrance. And there it is, guys, Xerjoff Torino 22. I'm being very careful with the reveal here. This is definitely a fragrance you don't want to drop. Okay, it's got a very sexy standard blue gradient Xerjoff bottle. Xerjoff is a great niche brand, by the way. You need to try them out if you haven't. They are amazing. very consistent, do some great scents out in their brand. So I'm always happy to add more from their collection. Let's go. Yeah, straight away, this is more smooth than Torino21. Torino21 attacks you, it is strong, it's very piercing, minty basil lemon with some strong musks in there, whilst this is very smooth and mellowed out. It still has a brightness, it has a fuzziness to it, it has that matte you could smell only if you read the note breakdown. It is very earthy in a way as well, this fragrance. It's very unique, but it's very pleasant. Maybe the note breakdown isn't something that seems like it should be appealing to you, but actually I think this is a beautiful fragrance. A unique, creative, well-blended summer scent. I feel like this is going to be one of my favorites very soon. I'm going to give it full wearings and let you guys know if that's very much true or false. And that concludes this video, guys. What are your thoughts on I think the first proper unboxing video on this channel? You know, this is just a bunch of fragrances I bought from All Beauty all in one go. Do you enjoy this kind of content? Do you find it fun or not? I enjoyed this, showing you guys my live first impressions, my first reactions for some of these fragrances. So I thought it was quite good fun. If you guys want to see more of this kind of content, let me know in the comments down below, guys. And also let me know, have you guys tried any of the fragrances featured here today? Let us know in the comments down below, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my previous video on my recent purchases that I give a 10 out of 10. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.